Hello all my sirs, mateys, and ladies out there. How's it going? It's Brad Whelan, also known as Jimmy J57, and welcome back to another GTA 5 video. Now today we're going to be talking about the new Vigilante weaponized vehicle, also known as the Batmobile. As you can see, it's very heavily, modeled after the idea of the Batmobile. And we're going to be talking about how this new vehicle might be the deadliest land vehicle that we're getting in GTA Online. Now, I was just testing it out today in a single player mod lobby that I had just on my PC playing single player, and I spawned it in just to try it out because we are going to be getting this vehicle in the next couple weeks in GTA Online. Now, there's no release date on that yet, but it's going to be a similar kind of thing how Rockstar did the second half of Gun Running with the staggered release of all those new vehicles that we got. They're kind of doing the same thing for Smugglers Run. Now, the Vigilante here is one of those vehicles that we're going to be getting, so in the next couple weeks, we should have this in our hands, able to use in GTA Online. So I just thought I would test it out before we get it online, see what kind of performance it has, see what kind of armor it has, see how deadly this vehicle is going to be. And what I found was actually crazy. Now, there's a couple things that make this vehicle really awesome. First thing is the booster on the back. It's similar to the rocket Voltic. It recharges as you drive. I found this one almost recharges just a little bit faster than the rocket Voltic it does, but other than that, they're very comparable. Gives you that nice speed boost for driving around. It already is a very fast vehicle, but just off the acceleration, if you want to go a little bit faster, get away from your enemies, great to use that speed booster. Now, funny little side note about the speed booster, if you back it up to a car or a person or whatever and shoot it off, you will actually be able to launch them flying backwards, similar to what you could do with some of the other, rocket boosted vehicles. Just another funny side note, because you can actually do it with this vehicle too. Now, the thing that makes this vehicle crazy is the missiles on it. Now, I tried customizing the Vigilante, and you have to have a mobile operations center to customize it, so that's how it's going to be added into the game using kind of the bunker mobile operations center kind of aspect. And what you can actually do to it is all you can do is put missiles on it. You can't really do any sort of customization. There's, the armor, engine, brake upgrades, that kind of stuff. But other than that, it's really just adding missiles to it, which is kind of interesting. But what that does for this vehicle is it makes it a completely reckless war machine. It's absolutely crazy. You'll see in all the footage I have for you guys today here that I'm using those lock-on missiles, and these aren't just normal lock-on missiles. The ones you have in the planes, and you're shooting someone in a dogfight. If they kind of spiral or dodge really well, they can actually dodge your missiles successfully. I did not find one cop that could dodge my missiles successfully. I drove around for probably 15-20 minutes purely on 5 stars just launching my homing missiles, and I probably only missed twice. The missiles are crazy in this vehicle. You'll see when I shoot them, they'll kind of go up a little bit so they don't hit any other cars in front of you, and then they'll drop down right on the target. If they miss, they'll whip around on a dime, and they'll come back and actually hit that person the second time. Now, you can actually hit land vehicles and air vehicles in this thing. You can lock onto choppers, take them down in an instant. And I found with this vehicle, what made it even more OP is that normally, in the homing launcher kind of thing, you want to have the full red box lock on before you shoot to get that most accurate shot. This one, as soon as you lock on for half a second, little green box shows up, you can fire and you'll hit them 98% of the time, is what I found while playing in my single player, lobby. Now, I'm just assuming if you're driving through the streets and you're able to lock onto players with this, not just cops and that kind of stuff, it's going to be crazy. They're not going to be able to dodge those missiles. They are coming in very quick, and like I said, even if they miss, they actually do turn around and come back for you, which is actually crazy. So, first off, on the ground, this thing's going to be very deadly. Now, also in the air, helicopters don't stand a chance. You're getting taken down really easily. I'm not sure how well it's going to be able to lock onto planes, some low-flying planes, people coming in for bombing runs or that are going to try to lock on to the Vigilante. They might be able to get shot down as well. Now, I'm not sure if some of the planes can actually outrun the missiles. Stuff like the Sterling that has that rocket booster on it might actually be able to outrun them. But it may be a nice war machine for taking out aircraft as well. I'm not sure how that's going to go. Obviously, I can't test that playing with myself. I can't fly by myself while shooting at myself. But it's a nice idea, and that's what's going to make this vehicle an absolute crazy war machine. Now, there is one downside, and I will tell you guys the downside, and it's good that Rockstar added this, because if this wasn't here, we would actually get dominated by this vehicle. Now, the thing is how much damage the Vigilante can take. I tested it both with 0 armor and full armor, and it can only take 1 explosive shot only one before it blows up. I used the RPG and it blew up both times in an instant. So that's going to be the downside for this vehicle, but other than that, I'm thinking this vehicle is probably going to be very expensive based on its weaponized performance. It is very good. Now, it does have guns out the front as well, but if you buy the missiles, you're going to want to be using the missiles. So that concludes this video. I just wanted to show you guys how crazy this awesome new vehicle is going to be before we get it in GTA Online. Hope you guys are hyped for that. Let me know down in the comment section below. And as always, have a good day.